So yeah, I want to talk about Christmas right now. You know, it's the 23rd of December, so Christmas is coming up in a couple of days, and that's great. You know, you can see all kinds of Christmas decorations that are up right now, you know, in front of shops, usually big shops or big shopping malls or something like that. You know, it is becoming a little more popular, but mostly the popularity resides in the international cities like Beijing, Shanghai, places like that, Shenzhen, you know. But places like Lanzhou, especially outside of those quote-unquote international cities, Christmas isn't a really big deal. You know, it's just a time for businesses to put up their decorations, and you know, they have sales and papers and all kinds of stuff, and you know, that's fine. But it's not really celebrated by a lot of Chinese people, not by individuals, and certainly not by like large families. I took kind of a survey of my students. I have about 500 students, and here's a few of their answers. I asked them if they had ever celebrated Christmas, and you know, here you see no, never. I do because my parents are English teachers. No, you know, that seems to be the consensus. And then here's one person who says the international cities like Hong Kong celebrate it. Now I have a pretty wide variety of students. My students come from Shandong, Hubei, Hebei, Shanghai, Xi'an, Tianshui, you know, like Gansu. One of my students is from Xinjiang, and more. Like, I have students that come from all over China. And as you can see from, you know, these answers, you know, it's pretty much an overwhelming no, apart from those international cities like I was talking about. I did notice one really interesting thing that some of my students have said they do. They give apples to each other on Christmas. You know, the word for apple is pingguo. And it sounds like ping, like ping an, which means safe journey. Or ping ping and things like that. So it's a good sentiment, and that's what they do. They, you know, give each other apples for Christmas, and you know, one of my students, they say we just give each other apples and we just say Merry Christmas. While yes, it's becoming more popular, you know, in the coastal regions areas with foreigners, or like one of my students whose parents were English teachers, you know. Other than that, you know, it's not, of course, it's not a Chinese holiday. It's not, you know, celebrated that widely. Basically, what can be said about Christmas is that Christmas is found where there's foreigners, or where there's, you know, extensive knowledge of, you know, America and the West. These small towns, villages and things, you're not going to find Christmas really anywhere other than in a few businesses, but in the international cities, like I've said, Shenzhen and Beijing, Shanghai, Xi'an, those places, then you'll find Christmas, sure. Actually, right now I'm going to meet a couple of subscribers who have agreed to ferry some gifts across the Pacific to bring me from my dad, which is cool. And one of them is a new camera to vlog with, so that's nice. And it'll be fun to play with it. I still have a few gifts to open, and you know, it'll be good. My plans for Christmas are, some of my coworkers are taking me out to a nice dinner, or a nice lunch, I should say. And I'm going to Ligongda, where I studied last year, to meet up with some friends. And apparently there's kind of a early New Year's celebration going on there. So that's what I'm going to do on Christmas Day. I'm pretty excited for the end of the semester. It'll be nice to travel. I'm going to Chongqing. And I'm going to some other places, so you can expect to see some travel videos. And yeah, so to everybody who's watching out there, Merry Christmas. I hope that you have a great day on Christmas, and a great Boxing Day if you celebrate Boxing Day. So yeah, I guess I'll see y'all next time.